Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I am Aja A. This is your February tarot forecast. It's going to be your typical 4-card spread, looking at the overall energy for you for the month, challenges or obstacles that might be coming in for you. Because we are dealing with Aquarius for most of the month of February, there's also going to be a card in here looking at where we need to tap into a little bit of that air energy and think about some things, think some things through. And as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread, okay? Before I get started with your reading, this is a general reading. If you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I will have linked down below in the description box. In the description box, there's hella other links that I'd like you guys to check out. We are in a new month, so check out the February Pick a Card forecast. We started the month with a Leo full moon a couple of days before going into it, so check out that video. The Aquarius new moon will go up during this month as well. We are also now in the first Mercury retrograde of the year, so check out that Mercury retrograde in Aquarius video. And I don't know what else is down there, but click on them links and go watch them videos. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. This video is for Gemini, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising. Before I get started with this video, for those of you guys that are new to my channel, I keep it very real in my readings. So if you do not like the real, because you do have some real messages in this reading, I am going to tell you now to go on and watch your Moon or Rising sign. It is linked down below in the description box. For those of you guys that are not new to my channel, y'all know I do keep it real. And like I just said, you have very real messages. So I'm going to go on and get into them, all right? The first card that you have coming up in your spread, Gemini, is the higher heart chakra. And I know those of you looking at the video are like, oh, it says ecstatic bliss. Awesome. Those are not the energies that I'm picking up here. I will keep it very real with you guys. The higher heart chakra, in regards to working with the energies and clearing out that chakra and opening up that chakra, while it does point to happiness and passion and things of that sort, I'm more so getting the energy on the side of this type of chakra. Not this side, this chakra needs to be cleared out and balanced and almost reactivated, so that it can operate on the positive side. Higher heart chakra, this is the thymus. It's located right in between your heart chakra and your throat chakra. And so those energies we're talking about are communicating our emotions. We're looking at our emotional triggers. We're looking at the things that are hard for us to say or hard for us to work through, okay? Higher heart chakra, literally, what is it that is elevated from your heart space going into your communications chakra that is holding you back? What it's the energy in between. And I get that it's like, if I were to draw a picture, it'd be like a little dot. That's your heart chakra, a little green dot here, and then there's a little blue dot here, and that's your so your mouth chakra, that's your throat chakra. And then right in between, you've got like a turquoise aquamarine-ish, almost kind of like this color, but a little bit lighter. See if I can maybe find it in, maybe like, sorry y'all, but in the picture, then you've got your thymus chakra right in the middle, but I get this sense that the energy moving through the chakras is getting blocked right here at the thymus. So for the month of February for you guys, I pick up on that this might be a bit of a difficult month for you by way of triggers, by way of things just occurring. And I pick up more so on that energy because we are in a retrograde season, and we are actually in your sister sign's Mercury retrograde. So the energy for you is a little bit more heightened than it is for everybody else, especially if you've got more air placements in your chart, or you have fixed placements in your chart, like, or you've got Aquarius and Leo, you know. For you guys during the month of February, I get that you might be dealing with a little bit of emotional turmoil, okay? And with that being said, because we are in a period of reflect and correct, and go watch the Aquarius retrograde video for some more information on that. But because we're in that reflect and correct energy, what's going to be happening for you, Gemini, is that you're going to be thinking about things may be popping up. External things may be triggering certain emotional responses. And you might be in a space to where you're like, I don't really understand why I'm acting like this. Or you might know exactly why you're acting like this, but I get that you don't want to be there, Gemini. That's not the end. Nobody wants to be in that energy, but I get that, Gemini. You are really like, this is it doesn't work for me, and I can't be feeling like this, so I need to figure out what it is. I also pick up on that because you guys are Gemini, and you have those people say you have fluctuating personalities. Certain aspects of your life during the month of February may be very positive, very poppin', very abundant, very successful. However, when it comes to your feelings and your emotions and just the way that you're feeling about the things going on around you in general, that's where that dense energy is going. I also, even though this is an oracle deck, the number 6 in tarot is the Lovers, and that is y'all's card. So I get that for the month of February, this is a very transformative time for you. And when I say very transformative, I mean that whatever goes down in this month is probably going to shift your life in a way that you did not deem possible because you weren't expecting it. Okay, the higher heart chakra resonates on a higher spiritual level. It's up there in the upper chakras. I like to say that it starts off the upper chakras. People will say, oh, the heart is, but I consider the heart like kind of in the middle with the solar plexus. But it starts there, and there's, the energy for everybody right now is that we're supposed to be shifting. We're supposed to be ascending into these new spaces, more positive energies, more positive places. But for you during the month of February, Gemini, you are literally right at that turning point to where you got to get ready to release everything that's not going to serve you in the next chapter. And the way that it comes in to get cut out might be a little turbulent, okay? Next card that I have coming up for you, Gemini, is in the position of your crossing energy for the month of February. And you got one of my aw shit cards. You do have the 3 of Swords here. This is actually like one of my least favorite cards in tarot. And this is your crossing energy, and it is crossing your higher heart chakra energy, right? It's crossing your thymus chakra energy. And so with that being said, the 3 of Swords is a card of betrayal. It's a card of deceit. It's a card of like certain things happening that just come in that you weren't expecting, and they just kind of break your heart. And it is in a crossing position. So this does tell me that for you, Gemini, during the month of February, either some sort of emotional trigger by way of like your childhood or something. You got a moon card in here too. Or some sort of occurrence may happen during this month that you were not expecting, that throws you for a loop, and I'll keep it real, throws you for a loop in a bad way. Okay? This is not a card that I'm going to say turn into an upright position. I actually just want you to work through this energy during the month of February. When we have 3 of Swords, we're talking about the sword suit, which is the air element, which is all about our thoughts, our mentality, our perspective. It is crossing your higher heart chakra. So what that tells me is, Gemini, whatever transpires during this month of February, you are going to be thinking about it quite a bit, and almost to the point to where it can consume you. So with that being said, the first thing that I feel like I have to tell you guys is, whatever it is that happens, you need to be proactive and start cord cutting from that situation, or from the negative and dense energies that situation has left behind, or from the people involved in that situation. Whatever it may be, you need to start cutting the cords from it as soon as you realize that it has transpired. As soon as whatever it is going down, or as soon as that trigger pops up and you know what it is, go on and start doing the work to release it. Because what I pick up on is this, pick up on a heavy, dense energy to move. And with those heavy and dense energies, especially because you guys are an air sign, you then work in your mental into it. And then when you work your mental into it, that can go into depression, anxiety, a whole bunch of other different things that can then affect you on a physical level. So when these things come up, Gemini, get to work right away. Not to say don't go through the motions, don't feel your emotions, but feel your emotions, but do it while actively knowing that you have to release them emotions. Next card in your spread, Gemini, is in the position of where you need to tap into your sister sign Aquarius energy and get innovative, rethink some things, work some things out. And you actually have the Hermit card. Doesn't surprise me, Gemini, you are air, and you guys are one of the, I think you guys are the most active air sign in regards to energy. Aquarius is up there, but I think you guys got it. Gemini, you do a lot of shaking and moving. You do a lot of work, you're always communicating, you're always putting something out there, you're always mixing and mingling. However, the things transpiring during the month of February, I think it is important for you to remove yourself and go within. And typically when I read the Hermit card, I'm like, this doesn't mean withdraw from the people around you, but I actually, with this card here, I get the sense that you actually need to take a little bit of a break from everything, if that makes sense. We're still in crazy times, we're still in a pandemic, but apparently people are flying around. So like, if you have the means, take a quick trip, take like a weekend trip. If you have the means, go somewhere that you can kind of be secluded, safe and secluded or isolated. But I get the sense that Gemini, you need to sit with yourself and work through your emotions, and this is not something that anybody else can help you with during this time. Doing this reading, my heart chakra is a little heavy. Like I'm like, oh, this is kind of sad. But with that being said, that means that you can work through that energy. And I believe that this Hermit card is saying that, yes, whatever transpires may be rough, tough, and dirty, but you have the power, you have the brains, you have the energy, you have all the resources that you need to work through it and to understand why it transpired and to understand how you're supposed to move forward, right? However, this is not a mix and mingle type of healing. It's not a mix and mingle type of discovery. This is a Gemini, you need to be with yourself right now. I mean, yes, especially if you're going through hard times, yes, reach out to people when you feel like talking. I'm not saying, no, cut yourself off, don't talk to nobody. Definitely, if you are in a space to where you're like, nah, this is just, I need to cry into somebody's ear, I need to hug somebody, then you do that, okay? But when it comes to the whole month and you just keeping yourself around people because you don't want to slide into feeling these feelings of whatever this is, that is going to make this draw out into March. And if you keep that energy up, it's going to make it draw out into April, and it's going to make it draw out into May, and then you're going to be coming into your new year with working with this Three of Swords energy and looking like, well, what's going on here? So Gemini, go within, give yourself some time and give yourself some space to work through the things that you need to work through during the month of February. Okay, reach out when you need to reach out, but understand that these things transpiring have a lot to do with your growth on a personal level and on a spiritual level too. And when it comes to things like that, you notice I said personal is personal. So it's all about you right now, Gemini, and it's all about you putting your energy into you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to have everybody else feeling like it's all about you. And it may be that way for a moment. I kind of get that sense, but understand, don't suck off everybody's energy. Don't be an energetic vampire. Take the love and the affection and the time and the care that you need from the people giving it to you because of this situation. And then you go within and then you work your shit out. Okay? It might be a little rough, it might be a little hard, it might be a little sad, but you have these cards here to tell you can work through this. You've got this. Just understand that it might take a little bit of time, and it may not look like how you want it to look while you're working through it. Last card in your spread, Gemini, is the Moon. And this one I have a couple of messages for. I'm going to read the numerology last. The Moon, especially with messages in regards to the particular deck and the guidebook, the Moon is associated with the soul, and this is true in astrology. And the Moon is associated with the soul. It's associated with intuition. It's all about emotion and feelings and mystery and things of that sort. There is a message here that does tell me that something may be popping off, especially because you have this Three of Swords. Some sort of deception, some sort of something is not as it seems. Somebody doing something in secret may be the reason why this Three of Swords comes in. But I also pick up on the sense that whatever is transpiring, it is because you've got, like I keep saying during the reading, you got to grow. You've got to move into your new space. You're ascending, and you can't take everything with you. Unfortunately, I say that. You can't take everything with you. However, it's not necessarily unfortunate. Everything does not need to come with you. And this is a month in which you have to figure out what those things are. And the reason why it is so dense and so heavy for you is because you are being shown on a soul level, this does not work for you. This is out of alignment with your heart, body, spirit, and mind. Okay, this is not what you need to be doing. This is not where you need to be going. This is not who you need to be involved with. This is not what you need to be worried about. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow. That's typically how it goes. I get the sense that you guys are going to be taking an L this month, or having to walk away from a situation this month. And anytime that we shut something down, we close a chapter, we take a L, it feels like we're at a loss. But that's just because you're clearing out space and you're clearing out energy. And for a moment, there's a void. But that void is only there for you to fill it up with something more abundant, something more positive, something that you are truly in alignment with. And that is the message here. In the end, this card is the number 2. The number 2 is all about peace and balance and harmony. So the things that transpire during the month of February are so that your soul can be peaceful and balanced and harmonious and in alignment with whatever is supposed to be coming in for you, Gemini. I know that these messages might have been a little tough pill to swallow, but, you know, like I said, I like to keep it real, and the insight that I provide, I hope it helps you work through. If you need to book a reading with me, I have several readings listed on my Etsy shop, okay? This is what I got for you, Gemini. I am sending y'all love and light for the month of February. And that's your spread. I hope it found you well. If you feel like you'd like your own personal reading, feel free to book one with me. I have my Etsy shop linked down below. There are several different tarot spreads that you can choose from on there. Just go to the Etsy shop, and then in the I think in the filters space, or like the search bar, there's a drop down menu, and just click tarot. That will pull up all of my tarot readings. I also have a tarot reading for this new year. I've got 2 different versions. If you want to know what's going on for this calendar year, go on and book one of those as well. And I think that's all that I've got for you guys. I think that's all I got for you. I dropped all of my shameless plugs at the beginning. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.